Lesson 20. Getting around. Asking polite questions.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about asking polite questions at a hotel, getting around, and some geographical locations. But first, here are some words which we use when we are in a hotel. In the hotel, we have a check-in desk. We also have a receptionist. Of course, there's a restaurant. We have our room key. We usually give the porter a tip. Maybe we have a wake-up call. For snacks and drinks, there's a mini bar. In our bathroom, of course, we have towels. Room service for late night snacks. And there's a waiter, a porter to help us carry our luggage. Luggage, a chambermaid to clean our rooms, and the tourist office to help us sightsee. Now let's repeat our list. Check-in desk, receptionist, restaurant, key, tip, wake-up call, minibar, towels, room service, waiter, porter, luggage, chambermaid, and tourist office. Okay, let's look at some sentences that have these words. Take a look at your screen. She is a receptionist in a hotel. Could I have some clean towels, please? Is there a minibar in my room? Excuse me, what number do I dial for room service? How much should I tip the waiter? Here are some more examples. Where can I leave my luggage? I'm sorry, there are no towels in my room. Could I have the key to room 302, please? The chambermaid cleans your room every day at 10 a.m. Do you need a wake-up call? So we usually use special expressions when we want to ask polite questions. Here are some examples. Take a look. We can start with could you, or do you mind? Do you know? Will you? Would you? Can I? Excuse me, could I, or could you? Now let's look at the table to see how we change the way we ask polite questions. Follow along on your screen. Okay, for example, when does the shop open? Our action verb is open. Could you tell me when the shop opens? So in our polite question, using the expression, could you tell me, we don't use the auxiliary verb does. Just could you tell me when the shop opens? Where is the bank? Now this is our non-action verb, am, is, or are. Next example, could you tell me where the bank is? So remember, you change the verb and subject position when we use a polite expression. For example, could you tell me? So when we ask a question using an action verb, the sentence looks like this. When does the shop open? So first we have our question word, when, the shop, our subject, and open, our main verb. So when does the shop open? When we ask a polite question, the structure of the sentence changes. we add the polite expression at the start of the sentence, and we don't usually use the auxiliary verb. Okay, now let's take a look at another example. In this one, we're going to start, could you tell me when the shop opens? So now we have our polite expression, could you tell me? Next, we have our question word, when, and then the shop, our subject, opens, our main verb. So, could you tell me when the shop opens? When we ask a direct question using a non-action verb, the sentence looks like this. So we can say, where is the bank? Direct question. So first, our question word, where, then is, our non-action verb, the bank, our subject. Where is the bank? So when we ask a polite question, the structure of the sentence changes. Okay, here we go again. Could you tell me where the bank is? So notice our subject and verb changed positions. So first we have our polite expression. Could you tell me where, question word, the bank, subject, and then our verb is. Could you tell me where the bank is? Okay, look at this question. Is the restaurant open? Now, look at the same question using a polite expression. Could you tell me if the restaurant is open? So did you notice that we use if before the subject, the restaurant, and then we use the verb is before open, which is used like an adjective, not a verb. So take a look at this table, which shows the way we make this kind of sentence. First, polite expression. Okay, do you know if the cafe is open? Next example, do you know if the cafe is expensive? So did you notice how we are using open in this sentence? We use it the same way we use expensive, as an adjective, not as a verb. Okay, and when we are asking a question about an adjective, we usually use if before the subject. And when we ask a polite question using a non-action verb, we change the places of the subject and the verb in the sentence. Now, let's practice by asking some polite questions. Alberto, can you please ask for some towels for your room?
Yes. Could I have some towels for my room, please?
All right, thank you. Okay, Sylvia, can you please ask for your room key?
Can I have my room key, please?
Very good. Linda, can you ask a question about your luggage?
Excuse me, could the porter take my luggage to my room, please?
That was very good. Now, Linda, ask another question about the receptionist.
Could I speak with the receptionist, please?
Good. One more for you, Alberto.
Could you tell me when the restaurant opens?
Very good. Now, Linda?
Could you tell me when the bus arrives?
Okay. The last one is for you, Sylvia.
Could you please tell me how I get to the beach?
Good one. Let's all go. Okay, would you like to look and listen now?
Look and listen.
Where is my room? Excuse me, could you tell me where my room is? Where can I leave my luggage? Can you tell me where I can leave my luggage?
Read and repeat.
a polite question, we need to be careful about which expressions we use. For example, can and could can be used to ask polite questions, but they can also be used to express ability. Let's look at these sentences. Can you drive a car? Can you help me, please? In the first sentence, I am asking about ability. The question means, do you know how to drive a car? In the second sentence, I am asking for help. Now look at this question to see if it's correct. Can you spell your name? What do you think, Alberto? Does it look okay?
I think it looks wrong because it looks like an ability question.
That's correct, okay. We can change the question by adding please to the end of the question. So we can say, can you spell your name, please, right? Or we can change the polite expression like this. Will you spell your name, please? So, can you spell your name, please? Or will you spell your name, please? Are more polite questions. Let's have a look at some more questions to see if they are ability or polite questions. Sylvia, what kind of question is this? Would you help me, please?
This is a polite question.
Yes, that's correct. Would you help me, please, is a polite question. We can see that it's polite because we are using would you and please. Very good. Okay, Linda, how about this one? What kind of question is this? Can you speak Japanese?
This is an ability question.
That's right. Speaking Japanese is a skill, so this must be an ability question. Can you speak Japanese? All right, we can usually understand what type of question we are asking when we look at the meaning of the question. Let's practice changing some normal questions into polite questions. Okay, Alberto, you go first. Can you change this question into a polite question? When does the restaurant open? Now we want a polite question, Alberto.
Excuse me, could you tell me when the restaurant opens?
Okay, could you tell me when the restaurant opens? So we have our direct question, when does the restaurant open? We change it to a very polite question by saying, could you tell me when the restaurant opens? All right, Linda, here's one for you. Please change this to a polite question. Where is the tourist office? Linda.
Do you know where the tourist office is?
Okay, do you know where the tourist office is? So, direct question is, where is the tourist office? Can be changed to a very polite question. Do you know where the tourist office is? Okay. Sylvia, what time does the bus leave? So now, Sylvia, you're going to change this direct question to a polite one.
Can you tell me what time the bus leaves, please?
Okay, can you tell me what time the bus leaves? So the direct question is, what time does the bus leave? Changes to a very polite